Have you ever looked at your life and thought, where did my spark go? You're going through the motions, you're doing all the right things, but inside, you feel disconnected, you feel numb, you feel lost. If you've ever wondered how to find your way back to yourself, the way you used to be, back to your purpose, your passion, or just to being alive, back to being alive, this episode is for you. Because your fire is actually not gone, it's just waiting to be reignited. And today I'll show you exactly how to do that. Hi and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today I want to talk about something I know so many of us quietly struggle with. Feeling numb, feeling stuck, feeling lost inside our own life. Maybe you've been through burnout, maybe you've been through a heartbreak or a change. Maybe you've been in that survival mode for a very long time now and you can't remember what it feels like to be up and about and alive in your life once again. So first, let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with you. That sense of disconnect, it's actually a sign your soul is calling you back to yourself. And I promise your fire definitely is not gone. It just needs a little tending. So let's dive into 5 powerful ways to reignite your inner fire when you feel numb, when you feel stuck, when you feel lost. These are 5 ways to reignite your inner fire. Firstly, acknowledge the numbness without any shame. So feeling lost does not make you weak. Remember that. Numbness is often how your body protects you from burnout or emotional overload. So start by just honoring where you are. Honor yourself, honor your thoughts, honor your body, honor your life in the present the way it is, and tell yourself, it's really okay that I'm feeling disconnected right now because I'm safe to reconnect at my own pace. I am the owner of my life. I am the owner of my existence. I will reconnect at my own pace. Shame, guilt, they dim your fire, but compassion rekindles it. Number 2, do one small thing that sparks curiosity. So your fire may not return all at once. It often starts as a flicker of curiosity. It's just like we light a candle, correct? It starts with a flicker. So your fire will also return as a flicker of curiosity. What's one small thing that used to light you up? Try remembering that. Maybe it was a particular song. So many of us relate to songs which bring back memories. So maybe a particular song will light you up. Maybe, a creative outlet, a hobby, a long forgotten habit, or moment in nature, whatever it is. You don't have to feel passionate immediately. You just follow your curiosity, go back in time and try remembering what used to, ignite that spark in you. Number 3, create space for stillness. Sometimes feeling lost is your soul's way of asking you to calm down and quieten. We can't reignite what's buried under noise and busyness. So gift yourself moments of stillness each day. Make it a daily habit, make it a practice. I do that every day. I give myself time for nothingness, just to be quiet. It can be a quiet walk for you. It can be, your breath work. It can be journaling. It can be just simply, placing your hand on your heart and just closing your eyes and calming down. Fire needs oxygen to grow. Stillness gives it that space it needs. Number 4, let go of the old version of you. Now, if you want to change your life, if you want to bring back the, spark, if you want to bring back that liveliness, you have to change patterns. You have to change habits. You have to let go of the old version of you. Often numbness comes from clinging on to an old identity that no longer fits in. If you want to change, you have to be the change. You have to change. And remember, it's really okay to outgrow versions of yourself. We change with time. So, what you were yesterday, you may not be today the same person. So, it's perfectly fine for you to let go, acknowledging that you've outgrown that version of yourself. It's okay to rewrite your story. That's the power we have. That's the power we are born with. We can rewrite our story, rewrite the chapters anytime we want to. So ask yourself, what part of me am I holding on to that is really dimming my light? Letting go creates space for who you are becoming. Remember that. So you have to let go. You have to create that space to welcome the new version of you. Number 5, surround yourself with soul fueling energy. So you don't reignite your fire alone, right? Be intentional about who and what you're around. Books, conversations, people, communities, friends. Choose spaces that remind you of your worth. Choose spaces that motivate you to be the version of you want to become again. Choose spaces that remind you of your power, your light. Join communities. Even in our community, Freedom Divas Hub, we are always motivating each other. If you want to be a part of my community, you are free to just write to me anytime and I'll let you hop straight in. So remember that you're not broken, okay? You're just becoming. And your spark, of course it's still there. Spark never goes. It's just waiting for you to tend to it with love. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Thank you for being a part of this podcast today. If this episode sparked something within you, even just, that tiny flicker, share it with another person who's ready to come out and come home to themselves. Make sure to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, whatever you like, so that you never miss a reminder of your own brilliance. And if you're ready to reignite your fire within, start today. Start these steps today. Start these exercises today, because today is the right time. Now is the time you can rewrite your story. I'll see you in my next podcast. As of now, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now. Just asking you to remember that your inner fire is never lost. It is just waiting for you to come back to it. Much love and more power to all of you out there. See you in the next podcast. Bye-bye, Ratika.